What's up, guys? We are back for Monday Night Football, taking a look at some more NFL player props. Absolutely huge week for us. We absolutely killed it. It was actually probably the best week so far of the entire NFL season, and I'm excited for Monday Night Football so we can make it even better. I have 3 different plays for you guys in today's video that we'll go ahead and talk about. But if you guys are not already on Sleeper, you can join right now with promo code DOMG to get your first time deposit matched up to $100. This video will apply to other player prop sites and sportsbook, but I personally am playing these over on Sleeper. It is, in my opinion, the best player prop site out there right now. So link to join is down in my description below, and again, promo code DOMG can help you guys out just a little bit here. So we got some player props today for Monday Night Football. Let's hop in and show you guys what I'm rocking with. Before we do though, make sure you guys go ahead and check out the Dub Club. If you don't know what Dub Club is, it is a messaging service that sends all of my entries and all of my plays to you via either the Dub Club app, email, Telegram, or Discord. I've sent my plays out to over 1,700 subscribers for a bunch of different sports. That includes the NBA, NHL, MLB, and the NFL. We absolutely killed it this week. You can see right here some of the W's. Go give me a follow on Twitter, by the way, at DOMG Props, because sometimes we'll post some free plays, like this one right here that immediately cashed like first quarter, except Jalen Waddle. He was a little bit of a sweat there, but he should have cashed a lot earlier, but still, absolutely huge cashes here, you guys can see. And some of these other cashes from my Dub Club, you can see right there some cashes. You can just see how many times we end up hitting some player props yesterday. It was just absolutely amazing. We did have a sort of a heartbreaker though, I will say, man. We had a 5 out of 6 and a 4 out of 5, which ended up missing on Sunday Football. That was that hurt quite a bit, man. We had 2 half unit plays here and would have cashed out for about $700, but fell just short, so I'm running it back. You already know. But if you guys want to join the Dub Club, again, now is one of the best times to do so. You can see right here that I'm reputable compared to some other people out there. You can see right there my lifetime net winnings on prizepicks have been over $5,000. So if you guys want to go ahead though and join the Dub Club, there are 2 different special offers down in my description below. One of the offers is 2 months for the price of only 1. You're paying for 1 month and you're getting 2 months. So a really good offer right there. If you guys want to go ahead and check out the Dub Club, that can get you guys started right there. That'll cover you for, about 8 weeks, the next 8 weeks of the NFL season. So that's pretty huge right there. But on top of that, there's also an NFL season package. You guys can get the entire NFL season wrapped into one, which averages out to less than $7 a month here. So it's 6 months of NFL, averages out, like I said, to less than $7 a month. So if you guys want either of those different special offers, you can go ahead and check it out. The second offer right here, though, for NFL is just NFL player props. Still have your player prop site, but only NFL, not MLB, NBA, NHL, all that different stuff. So my plays come for, by the way, a bunch of different player prop sites as well. That includes prizepicks, Sleeper, Underdog, Parlay Play, Chalkboard, bunch of different player prop sites. So if you guys want to go ahead and join right now, is one of the best times to do so. Again, the link to join is down in my description below. Absolutely killed it this week, but now let's hop in and start talking about some Monday Night Football player props. Sorry for the longer intro, just really excited about how this week went. Let's hop in. All right, so starting off with player prop number 1 here. This one's going to be my 1 unit play, and then the next 2 plays that I talk about, plays 2 and 3, will be half unit plays. So pairing with this first play here, the 1 unit play. It'll make more sense towards the end. I'll probably show you guys my entry towards the end. But here we go. Let's go ahead and rock with Jaden Reed under 3.5 receptions here against the Raiders today. So Jaden Reed under 3.5 receptions. Why do I like this player prop here? He's over this in only 1 out of 4 games this year, and it is pretty juiced. You'll find this at like 3 on prizepicks and underdog probably, and I do like him under 3 as well, but there is definitely some push potential. He really only should have had 1 reception last game, but they were getting pretty much blown up by the Lions, and he had 2 kind of garbage time receptions. And let's just take a look here a little bit more in depth into Jaden Reed here and why I like this play so much. So let's start off here with Jaden Reed. You can see his targets that he's had here. He's had 5, 8, 7, and 5 targets here. And last game against Detroit, they had 2 guys come back for the team on offense. They had Christian Watson come back, and they had Aaron Jones come back. But take a look at their snap percentages. Christian Watson only had 46% of the snaps in this game, only 46% of the snaps, and Aaron Jones only had 35% of the snaps there. So these guys were not even seeing 50% of the snaps, yet Jaden Reed already went from 8 and 7 targets down to 5 targets here. So with both these guys being involved in the offense, these guys are going to command more touches than some of the other pieces on the Green Bay offense were. So this should be a great matchup here for Jaden Reed to go under, hopefully, as well, because the Raiders here, if you take a look at how many receptions per game they allowed to opposing wide receivers, they've only allowed 12 receptions per game to opposing wide receivers. So I mean, if you take a look at last season, though, you get a bigger sample size here. You can take a look at the Raiders here. They allowed 12.2 receptions per game to opposing wide receivers last year. So it's a pretty solid matchup for the most part, man. He'll have to have 33% of the receptions for this team if you're going off of that right there, the 12 receptions. So I think it should be a great spot here for Jaden Reed to go under 3.5 receptions. I think Aaron Jones and Christian Watson should play more snaps, especially coming off of a longer week here. And I just think it should be a pretty good spot here for Jaden Reed to go under 3.5 receptions. That's going to be my first player prop there for 1 unit. Let's hop into 2 half-unit plays here. Let's start here with Jimmy Garoppolo over an interception here. That's a 1.66x. I think Garoppolo can throw an interception here. I like the matchup for Green Bay. Green Bay has the ability to get some interceptions. They've really been a team that's been pretty solid in back-to-back years at making some of these plays. So if you take a look at the interceptions per game that they've allowed here, Green Bay, if you take a look here, we need to go to quarterback here, not defense. Quarterback interceptions per game allowed. Green Bay allowed the 6th most interceptions per game last year. They averaged 1 interception per game. If you take a look at this season, though, we can take a look at the interceptions per game that they are allowing. They're still kind of towards the top a little bit, but they are allowing 0.7 interceptions per game. I believe they've only faced 1 quarterback who has not thrown an interception. I believe it was a mix between Derek Carr and Jameis Winston, I believe. Those guys did not end up throwing an interception, but then you have Jared Goff throwing an interception. You have Justin Fields throwing an interception, and then there's one other guy they also threw a pick against. I believe it was Desmond Ridder who threw an interception against Green Bay as well. So I believe 3 out of 4 quarterbacks have been over against them, but that's pretty much the main reason why I like Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't mind having half a unit on it. I'm not super obsessed with it. Like, I'm not putting a unit on it or anything like that, but I think it's a good pair here for Jaden Reed at half a unit right there. And the other half unit play I'm rocking with here is we're kind of going with the same thing. Not super obsessed with it, but I do think it's a pretty good spot. It's the revenge game narrative here. Devonte Adams over 77.5 receiving yards. Probably the Dub Club, by the way, got him at 74.5. So he's already bumped up 3 yards here to 77.5, which is a bit of a difference because he was over 74.5 receiving yards in 3 out of 4 games, but at 77.5, he's only over in 2 out of 4. But he's going to have a pretty nice matchup here against Jair Alexander, which these guys definitely battled out and practiced against them when they were on the same team, of course, when they were on Green Bay. I think Devonte Adams should be able to hopefully tear this one up here. But you can see right here what he has done this year. He's had 9, 8, and 20 targets when it comes to playing with Jimmy Garoppolo. He had 13 targets last week against the Chargers, which is with Aiden O'Connell. But the games before here, he had 84 and 172 yards on 8 and 20 targets. So, you know, maybe there's another 20 targets coming this way here for Devonte Adams. We'll see. But I do think it should be a pretty good spot here. I will say Green Bay will be a tougher matchup with him going against Jair Alexander, more than likely. But we'll see. Green Bay usually plays some weirder defense, especially against those top-end receivers. Like, they had outside linebackers covering Justin Jefferson of week 1 last year. So, I mean, we'll see what we end up getting here from Green Bay. But we'll take a look at the receptions per game against Green Bay here. So, opposing wide receivers have only caught 10.3 receptions per game last year. I'm sorry, that's this season. That's what they've ended up catching this year. But wide receivers last year, they ended up catching 11 receptions per game. So, not anything super crazy. We'll also take a look at the yards here as well. So, Devonte Adams is just a guy that has a lot of Devonte Adams is a guy that has a lot of receptions. So, let's take a look at the yards here. They allow quite a bit more yards. 146.4 receiving yards per game to opposing wide receivers last year. And then this season, when it comes to receiving yards, take a look at Green Bay, and they have allowed 124.3. So they've been a pretty solid defense really all around. Rock with the narrative, though. It's not anything crazy. Like I said, just half a unit. I don't mind risking half a unit here on the revenge game narrative here for Devonte Adams. So we'll see. I think it should be a really, really nice matchup here. I don't think there's any bad blood or anything like that, but still, I do think Devonte Adams should hopefully be in a pretty good spot here to go over those receiving yards. I really like that spot right there. So that's going to do it, though, for this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the entry, and don't leave quite yet because we still have some things I want to talk about. Here's what I'm rocking with today over on Sleep. You can see right here, $40 is my unit play. So I have $40 total on Jaden Reed, and then $20 each on Garoppolo and Devonte Adams. You can see right there. So Dub Club, again, got him at 74.5. I do still like over 77.5, but he has fallen in between that already this year. So that is something to kind of take into account. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Give me a follow on Twitter at DOMG Props or X, whatever you guys want to call it. But we're not done quite yet because, again, check out the Dub Club, all that different stuff. But what I want to talk to you guys here about is the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. If you guys want to find the best expected value plays on prizepicks, underdog, parlay play, flip, sleep, wherever you guys are at, just use this tool right here and click the refresh button. You can get a 7-day free trial of this tool with the link down in my description below. And you have to do any work when it comes to research, really. It just pulls up the best expected value player props. If you guys want to join, there's a 7-day free trial with the link down in my description below. You guys can get the fantasy bundle. There are 3 different tools included, as you can see right here. That was only one tool that I showed you guys right there. There are 2 other tools included here. So 7-day free trial, if you end up paying for the tool, it does help the channel a ton if you do so. Otherwise, it is a 7-day free trial. You can cancel at any time. So again, link for it is down in my description below. Go ahead and give it a try. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. It just is up to you, man. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys hopefully the next one. Best of luck. Play responsibly. I'll see you guys hopefully the next one. Peace out. Thank you for watching. Best of luck.